collective plant haul. G'day to all you lovely people and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kathy and today I'm going to show you some plants that I bought for myself in the last few months. Some of them I only recently bought, but the others date back at least 2, perhaps 3 months. The first lot of plants I'm going to show you, which are 3 in total, I bought from Folia House. I'm sure that you have heard me complain about peperomias because I keep killing them, and I've killed several in the last few weeks. Doesn't stop me from buying more though, does it? This is a Peperomia Incarnate, I think it is called. Isn't it beautiful? Just gorgeous. I think so anyway. It has really beautiful kind of medium green leaves with brown colored markings on the leaves. It's just a stunner. I'm sure I'll kill it. But really, I've had this one I think at least 2 months, perhaps 3, and it's still going, so maybe I won't. And it's also putting out some new growth now because it's spring here in Melbourne. I killed my Peperomia, which was one of my favorites, but it was a tiny little plant. I repotted it and it died, unfortunately. This one is similar, and I just think its colouring is superb. Isn't it just beautiful? Really lovely one. So that is the first plant that I bought. The second, which you could see, is this. Sinigia bulata, or emerald forest I think it's called. It has a tuber above the ground, and I don't know if the camera will be able to capture it, but these are all really fuzzy. Really does look like fairy floss, cotton candy. Let me just show her in closer detail. Isn't she gorgeous? And this, I think all of this from here up is new growth. She's doing really well. I have been able to keep her alive, and she's so unusual looking that whoever sees her just loves her, and I don't blame them. She does not like to dry out too much, so I ensure that if the moisture meter is in the dry section, I give her some water, and that seems to have worked so far. I give her bright light or bright to medium, but she definitely is a stretcher, so she would definitely prefer to have bright light. Apparently these can also flower. Mine hasn't though. However, we're in spring, so perhaps now, I don't know. But she's just beautiful. Her leaves are so thickly textured, and this fairy floss white is just too cute for words. But she's a stunner. What do you think? Unusual too. I love getting unusual plants. This is editing, Kathy. For some reason, the footage regarding the next plant didn't come out, so I'm re-recording it. Okay. The next one I bought from Folia House is this. Isn't it adorable? This is a Monkeytail Cactus. Cutest thing in the world, if you ask me. I just love it. I don't know if you guys have seen the mature ones, but they are just stunning. They really do look like a monkey's tail. They hang over the side. They have this kind of almost whitish fuzz to them, and they just look adorable. But larger pots of this plant go for $90, $100, and I thought, no, I'm not going to pay that much. So I bought a little baby one, and it is truly so cute. And I've had it only a few months, but all this thinner part of the plant grew in my care. So it's clearly a fast grower, if you ask me, because it grew in winter. And I can't wait to see it trailing over the side of the pot. I just think it is going to be one of my favorites because I look at it all the time and it's deceptive. You touch it and then you realize, oh my God, I've got prickles everywhere. That'll teach me for touching the plant, won't it? So this is definitely becoming one of my favorites because it's just too cute. And I don't think I have any other cacti in my home, only outside. I have to admit, I really like getting unusual plants. And I think this one and the emerald forest are unusual. And honestly, I just can't wait to see it trailing over the side. It is going to be spectacular. I'm sure of it. Hopefully I'll be able to keep it alive. So far I have. I just recently repotted it. And because it is a cacti, it is in a cactus succulent mix in a terracotta pot. I have been very, very sparing with water with this. In fact, I usually test it. If it's dry, I wait another week and then I water it, and it seems to be working. Now, I will put all Folia House's details in my description box below, together with the name of all the plants and what I paid for them. So that is my Monkeytail Cactus, my little baby Monkeytail Cactus. Okay, the next two plants that I bought, I only received last week, I think. Yeah, I blame lockdown yet again. It is spring here. It is mid-September when I'm recording this, and we have been now in lockdown since I think the beginning of August. And our government decided that we won't be coming out of lockdown until at least 70% of the population is going to be vaccinated, and that won't happen until October. And I got so mad at the whole situation because I realized I won't be able to go anywhere or do anything, that I decided to buy some more plants online. Plus several of my plants died, mainly peperomias, which is terrible. And I found this website through Facebook, actually, a Hoya group in Australia. I think it is called the Breathing Life. I know I got that wrong. I'll put the name up on the screen as well as in my description box below. They are extremely reasonably priced, for Hoyas anyway. The first one is this. This is a Hoya obovata. I think this one cost me $18, which I think is a bargain, considering how much they go for in other places. But it's a good size. It's not just one leaf. The leaves are massive, and she's gorgeous. She's got some nice markings on the leaves, or variegation, I guess you'd call it, or just a little bit of splash. And I think she's beautiful. I really like the big leaves on this one because most of the Hoyas I've got have got tiny leaves. And I have been wanting an obovata, so I'm very glad I got it. And from what I understand, the obovata is not a difficult Hoya. Lovely, isn't she? And this is the second. This is Hoya Mathilde. They both came with these as well. Little trellises with the names of the plants and details regarding the plant. The Hoya Mathilde is a cross between Carnosa and Hoya serpens. And I just think she's adorable, but she was not cheap. She was over $30, I think. Doesn't matter though. I mean, look at her. She's gorgeous. She's already climbing. She's got beautiful leaves. They have a little bit of markings on them as well. And I love the shape of her leaves. She's a real little stunner. I'm very happy with her, but she was a bit more expensive than the obovata. Regardless, very healthy, very happy looking plant. And I'm very pleased I got her because I've always liked the Mathilde. So yep, I've added 2 more Hoyas to my collection. I'm very happy actually, because they're proving so much easier than my peperomias. I've got 2 more lots of plants to show you. The first one I bought from Bunnings. I only got this last week as well. And that is this, Dieffenbachia Green Magic. I don't know why I bought it. I have killed every Dieffenbachia that I've had. One of mine is on death's door. I was ready to throw it out, but I saw a tiny little bit of green growing on it. So I thought we'll see how it does. But I really like the markings on this one. They're dark green leaves with this kind of lime, very pale lime running down the middle. She's beautiful, isn't she? She'll probably die in the cold weather, but hopefully not. I guess we'll see. This next place I bought from is called My Jungle Shack. This is the first time I've ordered from them. I bought this, yes, another peperomia, but these ones I have less difficulty with. This is Peperomia obtusifolia marble. I really like the markings on the leaves. I actually have the variegata, which has a lot more white, but mine got damaged when my dog snapped off a couple of the stems and she's not looking very well. And I thought I might combine this with my variegata and put them in the one pot. It's supposed to be damaged, so it's a little bit cheaper than usual, but I can't see any damage. She looks beautiful to me. She has just gorgeous leaves, doesn't she? I mean, look at this one. I do like some variegation on my plants. I mean, not to the extent that I'll pay $1,000 for it, but it's different. So I like that. And I actually like this one better than the variegata. It was never one of my favorites. It was just the very first peperomia that I ever bought. So that is the first plant. Now, are you going to be shocked that the second one is also a peperomia? As soon as I received this, I said, yes, I know I'm going to kill you. Because I probably will. This is Peperomia brasilia. It's not brasilia. Damn, the name escapes me. I actually can't remember the name of this one. I'll put it on the screen. But she is just gorgeous. I am so hoping I can keep her alive. She is just stunning, really. She looks very much like the Eden Rosso. Her leaves have a shine to them. They're a pale grey green, but she has really dark pink stems. She's a beauty. And the leaves are small, really small. I just think she's gorgeous. Though I know I'm going to kill her. Let's hope I don't. I thought, fine, I'll give it a go. I can't resist. She's just too beautiful to pass up. Hopefully, I won't kill her. I am considering putting her in terracotta and a much faster draining mix, but I'll be honest, that has not saved some of my peperomias. We'll see. We'll see if I can keep her alive. I really hope so, because she's just too cute for words, isn't she? Next, I bought 2 more Hoyas. I thought, well, my peperomias will probably die, so at least I can have some Hoyas, which so far have proven quite easy for me. The first one I bought is this. So cute in this cup, isn't it? I just love it. This is Hoya billoboa, I believe. Wow, I should have got the names beforehand. I'm sorry about that, but I will put the name on the screen. She's got tiny, almost pear-shaped, not pear-shaped. I don't know what shape you'd call that. But they're really beautiful little leaves. I thought she was really cute, actually. I don't know much about her, but from what I have read, they don't need a lot of care. Hoyas generally don't. There are some that do require more humidity or more watering, but I don't think she is one of them. I need to do a bit of research on her. I've only had her, only a few days actually, but she's just too cute for words, isn't she? And the second Hoya is really why I placed this order. I have been after this one for such a long time. And this is Hoya curtisii. She is the most adorable thing in the world. I just love her leaves. I love them. I love the markings on them. I just think she is stunning. Too cute, isn't she? Oh. However, $30 I paid for this little thing. I think plant prices are outrageous. And simply because Hoyas are popular, they should not cost this much. The other Hoyas that I bought are much bigger, and yet I paid similar price for the Mathilde. But look at this, it's tiny. If they were hard to propagate, if they were finicky plants, difficult to acquire, I can understand the price of some of these Hoyas, but many of them are not. It is simply Hoyas are popular and sellers are taking advantage of it. When I saw how small it was, I actually regretted placing the order because I think it's ridiculous to pay $30 for this. My Herscheliana, which is trailing and everything, cost me $28. And from what I understand it, that one is harder to find in Australia. I don't think the curtisii is. So I am not happy with the size of the plant, considering how much I paid for it. I'm very happy with the plant though, but next time I don't think I would buy anything this small for that price. Yeah, definitely not. I was very happy with the Hoyas I bought from the first shop. Breathing something or other. I wish I could remember. And I think in future I will probably buy more Hoyas, if I do buy any more, from them rather than anyone else. So that is my collective haul. I think it's 10 plants in total, which I bought in the last 3 months. Most of them, however, I did get in the last week or so. I thought it's spring, it's time to get a few plants to replace those that died. I'm also actually going through my collection of plants and deciding which ones I'm intending to give away, because I am going to give away a few to make room for these new ones. I feel I have enough plants. I think I'm at 80, just under or just over. I know some of my plants indoors are going to go outside for the spring and summer, so I will have a few less. And really, I don't need any more. I want more, I always want more, but this is enough for me. Yeah, I say that now. Who knows, maybe in a few weeks I'll buy some more. Especially if we don't get out of lockdown soon. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me. Let me know which one of my new plants is your favorite. I'm very curious. I don't have favorites. I love them all. I always do. And if you like this video, you can do the usual. You can like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Philodendrons, if I can talk.